I paint pictures on old saws. And one of the things you need before you start painting a picture on a saw is an old saw. And here's a score I had recently, a beautiful score on some old vintage saws that are gonna live a new life as artwork. And I got a pile of them here. Let's go through them here. This is a beautiful, beautiful old Disston saw. This one I may just restore and keep it as a usable saw. It's beautiful. Got an apple wood handle, all the leaf carvings in it, medallion there. The logo is somewhat legible, and the blade isn't too screwed up. It's an early saw. It has a little nub on the blade. I would guess this saw dates back to before World War II. That's only a guess. Let's see what else we got here in the box. Here's another beauty. Just a beautiful, another Disston. Got a nice handle on it, all in good shape. That one may be restored as a usable saw. Let's start getting into some of this other stuff here. Here's another saw. Looks like it's led a hard life. At one time it belonged to someone with the initial B. And whoever that was probably got tired of people taking his saw, so he put his initial on there. Here's another beauty. Got the nice leaf or branch carving in there. Not sure what this one is yet. The logo's pretty messed up on it. The blade's got some pitting in it, but for the paintings, that's no big deal. Here's a cool little hand saw with a handmade handle. Somewhere in its life, somebody remade the handle. There's another one that's looks like it's led a pretty rough life, but I think it'll make a real nice canvas for some painting. There's another one. So pretty excited about this score. This is an old one here with the split screws on it. Handle looks pretty old. That one may go in the save restore pile. Here's another one with initials on it. Somebody with the initials IW carved that in the handle. Did a nice job carving the initials. So at one time, he must have been pretty proud of that saw. And like I said, he's probably tired of people borrowing it. Here's a tree pruning saw. Painted orange on the handle so they didn't lose it. Looks like somebody at one time spilled paint all over it. And then here's one with a cracked handle, but it's got some great character to it. It's going to make a very cool painting. Another one here. In the pile was just a blade alone, no handle, but we can work with that. It's a cool little old saw here. This one might be a restoration project also. It's a beauty. Handle's beautiful. Looks like apple wood perhaps. Another pruning saw. That one's in pretty rough shape. The blade's sat out in the weather. This one here looks like this one might be a warranted Superior. Hard to tell. They're in pretty rough shape. I'll have to clean them all up. This one is a warranted Superior. A little newer than the other one. This one is a make that I've never heard of, a Globe Master. Not too sure about the history on that one. It's another one, nice handle. It'll clean up nice and make a nice painting. A couple more. This one here has been pretty well abused. At one time, it was the property of A. Clymer, and A. Clymer took a lot of pride in his tools. They stamped them, so that's a shame that it ended up in the condition it did. Pruning saw, looks like a homemade handle. Not sure about that. And a couple more here. I saved one really cool one for the end. Nice little saw here with a patch job on the handle. Looks like somebody patched it up with some cloth electrical tape, which I'll leave that on there. I'll clean this up and put a clear coat over it because it just adds something to the painting, I think. These paintings on the saws, I really like them when they have some history behind them and some character to them. There's a little back saw here. Another back saw here. This one here is, I don't know if you can see it, but somebody really bent it. I don't know what in the world they were doing. But we're gonna paint something on that one. Then I saved the best for last, or what I think is the best, and that's this old distance saw here. Nothing all that special, you say, but check this out. Somebody before me had painted a picture on it. How cool is that? They painted a log cabin and some mountains and a bright sky there, and I'm going to leave that on there. I don't know who the artist was. It doesn't appear to be signed, but I'm going to clean up it the best I can, put a clear coat over it, and leave that on there. I would just hate to paint over that. That would bother me. And then on this side, I'll paint my own painting. So that'll be a kind of a cool one. 2 for 1. The original painting, and then whatever I decide to paint on here. So